We're back! GvG Season 11 is here, man. So, we're about halfway through the season, probably a little more over half at this point in time. And I have come to bring you some of the toughest defenses that I have seen this season so far, right? At least in the division that I'm in, right? So, these are the toughest teams, the best teams I've seen. And how am we going to get past this team right here? Grotesque Fiend, baby. However, I've been playing with Infernal Clerics, right? So like magic resistance to give more survivability instead of using like the shielders. They have a less cost so I can get more units out. And like timing is kind of a little specific. I'm sure other people can do it better than me, but this is how I have found a way past this type of team. With Praetus up top, I've been seeing some people put their single target damage dealers up top. You can try to rock Praetus, but 9 times out of 10, he's going to rock those rocks. Broke here's good for the freeze. Carnelian's down here, but I do think Carnelian is the weak link in this team because Alicia's is just better overall. Unless, I don't know about A5 Carnelian, A3, mine's only A0, but my Carnelian has been failing me in my other team. Ever since I got Alicia's, everybody's attacking Carnelian teams. Fuck Alicia's, right? Anyway, so we have the magic tank. We send him out. And then that's going to pop everybody's ults. We have the Infernal Cleric coming up, right? And then we also have Grotesque Fiend with the ants and the other ants coming in. Almost killed those ants. I probably should have timed that a little better. Waited for Ingrid's blast to come out and then sent up the other ants. But they survived. They didn't die off. Infernal Cleric's going to be here. He's kind of out of the way. Praetus will probably switch to him eventually, right? But he does provide some magic resistance and uptime for the Grotesque Fiend to get those attacks in. Also, since the Infernal Cleric's only 3 costs, you can kind of get him out, and he does stall going up, you know, so that's like an extra unit that the Grotesque Fiend can absorb once he dies. We do just go with the Grotesque Fiend. We only brought the ant, so we don't have another unit to go up, another demon soldier to go behind the Grotesque Fiends like the ghouls, right? So we got this in here. We took out Broke here. Valara is still alive, and that's the issue with Carnelian, right? Valara can survive and just get walked by. And then what? You got your dogs. So I'm hoping that the Infernal Cleric and this shielder can at least, you know, get up there and make it past Valar. But I doubt it. They're just going to be used as bait. We got the Infernal Cleric. I probably should have held on to him. That way it's a little closer and then I can get the dogs kind of going around him. But that's fine. We can still get by this team. Because what we're going to do, we're going to wait for Valara, right? Once they kill off everybody up here, it is tricky to get past Valar. We'll wait for Praetus a little bit. Let that go down. And then we'll go ahead, we'll send in the dogs. And then we have to be careful about Valar's pushback, right? 9 times out of 10, what I've noticed is once the dogs come by, she'll do a push. Yeah, there it is. It's charging up. Boom. So that's going to kill most things anyways, right? So we have our other dogs coming by. We run past Valar. Timing, it could have been done better. It looked sloppy, but we got past, right? That's what matters. Getting these wins, baby. Victory. All right, so we're going to check in on my Nightmare team, right? Because I did update it. I switched out the gear around Sun Wukong, making him survivable for these mages, man. Because if your Sun Wukong can't survive mages, it's a dumb team. Why even have it? You're missing your main primary DPS if you can't keep Sun Wukong alive, right? So you need the HP, and we're going to test it out. We have been getting hit. My Nightmare team has been doing amazing. It's been amazing. I don't think I've lost yet with my Nightmare team. I have not got a loss since I switched up my team, right? So this is basically how every match has been going for the last week or two. And then I'll show some more too once I go into my next GvG match. These are all from like different GvG matches, right? And I'm kind of bringing like the best teams that I can fight. So this is like one of the best Nightmare teams, man. No one, in my opinion, that I can make. There's probably different variations, but this one has not lost yet since I've updated Sun Wukong, right? And this is kind of like how it's been going. Grotesque Fiends, that's what they want to do. They want to do that, and it's kind of hard not to do that, right? I got 3 fighters, so it was hard to freeze them all. Because because there are strategies, and I'll show you guys one. Because there's a Nether team that's been pissing me off, and I haven't figured out how to do it, but I think I can do it because of the Winter's Bite effect, right? So this is my Nightmare team. It's going strong. It's staying strong, baby. Staying strong. All right. So Dubs, get out of my way. Get out of my way. All right. So we got a victory right there. Strong ass Nightmare team. Then we had a very good Arbiter team with Praetus, Ingrid, Valara. All right. So let's see what's next. Maybe the Esoterrorist team. Yes, we have Cyrus, we got Nora, Valara, Lily, and I, right? AI. So this team's tricky. AI has always been kind of that extremely useful epic that has been a mainstay in GvG due to her crowd control. How much crowd control she can actually do. Like, those freezes are nasty. And she can actually do quite a bit of damage, right? So how do you work around her? And I'm actually, I'm so happy they haven't made a legendary of AI, because that'd be nuts. Like with those crystals and stuff, when is that coming? Right? But if they ever do, that's gonna be the one you're gonna fucking want to get. I tell you that right now, at least for GvG, right? So this team is tricky because you're gonna have to kill Cyrus, and then you're gonna have to walk by everybody. AI is kind of hard to get to, so that's why we didn't bring rocks, right? That's what you would think we could be able to do, but we can't get to her with rocks. So I whipped out the white scholars, baby. These epic little heroes. And you know why? Because they're low cost, and with AI up here, AI will freeze them. That's 2 more extra units for the Grotesque Fiend to absorb, right? And now I'm starting to use the Speedster, put him in the back to speed up the Grotesque Fiend, right? Because we got to start popping Cyrus before AI's crystals comes back in and slows us down and all the pushback. So there you go. If you want more attacks, I think the Speedster actually does help, like, kind of get that double bite, more RNG, right? And then if that crystal wasn't up here, the scholars can actually kill AI if you timed it a little better, or if that crystal wasn't there, right? Or if I would have dropped the scholars before the second Grotesque, then those scholars can get down there and hit I. But after that, we just use the golden guard and we run through all the I's crystals, right? Boom, got him. Woo! That's tricky, man. It took me a while. I was there for like a day, like going back and forth, like, how do I do this? I'm so happy they put in the GvG maps for us all to explore, to test defenses. So that's going to be important if you have multiple heroes, so you can actually test your GvG defenses. That's nuts. All right, so another update for the Nightmare team, right? Here we go. Let's see what it does, baby. So this is a new person. Look at his BP. They come into attack. They coming. Let's see what they do. Woo! He even got a captain, but I don't think they didn't use the captain first. All right, so mages cannot take out Sun Wukong right now. He does have the key. I think we have 60k HP on him in various substats, but 60k HP, and I'm using the key, max out key, right? I took off his golden cudgel. So basically it's just me talking. As you guys see, another win from the Nightmare team, even though they're using the captain. Shit didn't work. It's so hard to take down, man. It's so hard. Elysius is such a nasty ass healer, right? So there it is. We got that dub again. Get out of my way, right? All right. enough. I know. Enough of me. Let's put it like that, right? So we'll go in here. We'll look for here, Mouse Cop. So this is the same strategy for the most part, but it's a little different team, right? They have Broke here, and they're still using I. Mouse Cop, he went in here. Let's see if he did the exact same attack. No, he didn't. He used the shielder instead. So that's good too, right? But AI is in a different position. You see how the crystals aren't all the way up here by where the shielders are right now? So I is actually way back here in the back of the map. That's where her crystal is going to spawn. So it is a different variation, and that's probably why he didn't need to use the white scholars or a different type of team comp. He could just go in with the regular Grotesque Fiend and then do it normally, right? So this is a variation of it too. This is very good. If I was positioned differently, that I don't know if this would actually work, right? I mean, I guess it could. Just depends on BP. If you could kill the tank, then it's fine. My problem was I just couldn't kill my tank. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty, baby. The Frost faction is about to make an appearance. I have been waiting to use these, right? And from me playing around with the Frozen Cleric, the Ice Dogs, and all that good stuff, the Frost faction is going to be exactly what I thought, right? This is going to be a very strategic faction, and if you don't have the BP to just eat everybody with the Grotesque Fiends and stuff, you're going to be using more of a finesse, right? This is more of a finesse tactic. Because I was trying to eat my way past this team, and I was like Nezra, Ingrid, Sun Wukong. It's too much, man. It was so much damage and like the stuns, right? I couldn't even do anything. So, anyways, I tested it against my team. I'm debating if I should upgrade my dogs for this, just because his BP is so high, or pretty high, right? But we'll try without upgrading my dogs. They're at level 8. And then we'll go ahead, we'll run it, and we'll see if I can make it pass, right? So, what I'm going to do, I also upgraded the Frost faction, the Frozen Cleric, right? He is level 5, and that makes him immune to all CC effects. And that's going to be very important for like the Nezra teams, because they can be stunned, and then they'll stop the basic attack, right? And you need the basic attacks to go off. Honestly, you do. Otherwise, it's going to really mess up your timings. So, level 5 Frozen Clerics if you want less RNG. So, you might have noticed he has a Regulus, right? I'm sure that's just boosting BP. But Regulus, the tank, doesn't matter if you're using the Frozen Clerics, right? It doesn't matter the tank. This could be any tank. It could be Broke here or whoever the hell. Anyways, so we start with the Shielder. We're going to send the Shielder up. And then I'm going to drop a healer. We're going to stall the Shielder. And I like stalling the Shielder. He's just here for extra protection, just in case the Frozen Cleric can get taken out by Nezra, right? Because Nezra's a pain in the ass. Alright. Woo! So we're going to basically wait till 10 costs. We'll drop our Frozen Cleric, our first Frozen Cleric down. Our healer, they're going to go down and pop Nezra's ult. They might pop Sun Wukong's ult, which would be fine. If not, it doesn't matter. This is just our first round, right? Yes, Sun Wukong does actually go off with that healer. So my healer can make it down if needed, right? All right, so we have our Frozen Cleric up here. This is all about timing because Nezra's ult, right? And depending on how much rage regen they have on Nezra, his ult's going to come back up immediately almost, right? So the first Frozen Cleric is going down. Nezra's ult is still going, right? Very barely. All we want is one attack off of this Frozen Cleric. Boom, we got it on Regulus. And now we have a healer. We have our Shielder and our second Frozen Cleric coming down, right? Nezra's ult's popping. Boom. It's done. Now it's all about timing, right? Because after 3 attacks from the Frozen Cleric, look, we still have a little bit left. It's about to disappear. But our other Frozen Cleric is coming in to hit Regulus. And then when there's 3 basic attacks on the tank, that unit will freeze and it will not be able to block anything. So that's why we have our dogs coming down. Nezra's about to pop. Fuck. So I should have released the dogs a little earlier, right? Dang. We got 1 dog in. 1 dog's up. 2 dogs. Dang, that's it. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't think I can do it again because I don't have any more Frozen Clerics. So we'll just throw the dogs out, right? Oh well. So that's how you would get past this team if you don't want to BP check them, right? You're gonna have to freeze them. Start using that the Winter's Bite effect off these winter teams. Hey man, hey. And I've also tested this, right? I'm so pissy I lost, but that's fine. We're gonna upgrade our dogs. God dang, we're gonna upgrade our dogs and come back in, and we're gonna do it again. But the Frozen Dogs, I tested it against my team when I set it up the exact same, and there was a tiny chance, if I timed it extremely well, that the Frozen Dogs would go up there and freeze the tank. But God, it was too much. It's too much. This is more reliable, right? It's more reliable to use the Frozen Cleric than trying to use the dogs, at least right now, because my dogs aren't at a high enough level. I haven't farmed them enough. Not the Frozen, not the Ice Dogs. But our regular dogs now are level 9. They have a little more HP, so we should be able to run in here and rock this dude, right? All right, same strat. We're going to go in. We're going to do it. We're going to see if we can get a win. This team is really annoying. It's really good, though, right? If the Frozen Clerics wasn't a thing, then I would probably run this team. But I think my Nightmare team is set up pretty well at the top, and then that also gives 3 fighters, so the dogs can't just run by. They would run into it, right? At least on my team, the way it was set up. All right, so same concept. Let's run it again. We're going to throw the shielder out. We're going to let him go up, and then around 7 costs, we'll pop out the healer. Pop. We'll place it down. We'll let it go. All right, y'all. Let's do it again. So anyways, you already know the strat, right? So I guess I don't need to walk you through it. However, since I'm a gentleman, I will. All right. So we get back into 10 costs. We throw the Frozen Cleric down. Frozen Cleric is going to stall the shielder up here, right? So I was also thinking if I wait a little longer, but then timing with Nezra's ults, right? Because if I waited, you see now I have a shielder. If the shielder moves up more, oh well, it doesn't matter. We got 1 hit on Regulus. That's what we need. We have Nezra. He just finished. We got our dogs coming up. So now I'm waiting for 1 hit, and then I want to drop the dogs. But it's taking so long. Last time we almost died. God, 1. All right, so it's actually a good thing. 2, boom, got him. There it is, baby. There it is. Get out of my way. Woo! Got him. Got him. That's it. Dang, easy. Easy peasy, baby. It's that simple. It's so simple, it's stupid, and people hate stupid. Think about it. All right, so I guess that was the best team that I could. Those are the best teams that I've fought all season, right? It's either a variation of those type of concepts of team compositions. However, my Nightmare team, man, hey, somebody beat that. I don't even know if I beat it. There might be a way. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure I could beat it if I really buckled down and tried. Right? So this is another concept. We got Brokir up here though. But I don't think the tank matters. The tank's going to be frozen. Right? So I'll show you my team. My Ingrid team. We did get some losses. Right? Because of Carnelian, baby. Because of Carnelian. But my Nightmare team is stacked. So I'll take pride in enjoying that. We didn't go down, but we got beat up. We got beat up over here, right? Maybe I'll try that same variation for this team, right? I could do it and just have Valar back a little, maybe. And instead of Sun Wukong, I can get somebody else. So I might swap this team up and I might put it in the back. Yeah, the Frozen Clerics are annoying, but it's very skillful, right? You're not going to just randomly go up in there and be able to do that willy-nilly unless you practice. So, yeah. I don't know. I might switch it up a little bit, right? What do you guys think? How should I set this up? Carnelian is just killing me, man. Dang, just killing me. Elysius? But then my Nightmare team wouldn't be as hot. I've tested it. Carnelian is not the best in that slot. Elysius is. Look at that, though. Good to go. One more team for the Nightmare team, right? This is how we're going to end it. I'll let it go after this. You guys are free to leave whenever you choose. But Omnikai is here to stay. Omni Strong, it's coming, baby. I'm getting ideas ready. I'm getting concepts down. It's going to be cool. It's going to be more motivational and stuff like that. But anyways, this is Nightmare team. Get out of my face. You're not doing it. No one's doing it. Copy the team. It looks nice. Van Helsing is amazing. Holy crap. Possibly better than Hotset, especially A5. This is like the upgrade version, right? These are like the 2025 heroes. 2025 heroes. What's 2026 gonna bring? I don't know. But I'll be here. I play games for a long time once I find something that I like, right? So I guess we're done. We're out, man. We're out. Look at all these wins. Nom nom nom. I could throw my summons up. My summons, right? So for the new dragon dude that came out. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw it at the end. Alright, y'all ready for these summons? Let's hop in here. These are the highlights. Woo! We're gonna get them all, baby. We're gonna get them all. Look at this. So we picked Zezareth. Oh well. We picked him as our lucky pick, baby, and it's going hot. We're 2 summons in, basically. 2 10 pulls. We started with 68 ancients. Oh boy, if only you knew what I knew, right? And you about to see what I mean. Like it, baby. Like it. Oh, I was on fire. The ancients, man. I had to get ice for my hand. My fingers was pop, pop. Oh, all right. So we got Lycan. We got Ezerith. I'm just so happy. We're already done. I didn't even want to pull because I didn't really want Ezerith as a lord. Yeah, he's going to be great to have, right? But I'm trying to save for the new Arbiter Lord, right? Or the next best Lord that's coming out, especially with the Arbiters. That's what I'm trying to save for. So I wanted Lycan, and here it is, baby. So we pulled him up. We had to pick Ezerith because why not? It's an amazing banner to hit. Look at this. We got Torador, A1 Torador. Hey, I'll pull some more Toradors if you're just going to give them to me for free. It does reset the pity, but what? We did 3. Oh my lord, look at that. That's what I'm saying. What? It was so worth it. It was worth it. But that's just the luck of the draw, man. On any other given day, that could have been just 68 ancients down the drain, right? So we lucked out, had a good ass haul. I couldn't ask for more for like the quality of what I got for when I picked, right? On the ancient banner that just happened to come. So y'all, hopefully all y'all summons went as good as mine. I'm extremely happy with them. Can't complain, I guess. That's the thing, right? Just can't complain. And since we're here, we do have enough points for Lady A. We have been grinding arena. I wanted Lady Alexandria by the end of the year. Here we go. We have over 40k arena coins. Let's do it, baby. Let's god dang do it. Apex coins, we got enough. Boom. Lady A, you're finally mine. Welcome home. Come to the team. She up there with Ingrid. We'll see, baby. I'm the guy out, y'all.